quick. I'm at the grocery store here. If I had a conversation with someone earlier, this is marriage advice, life advice, or something like that. If you're thinking about getting married, but maybe to protect your assets, you are going to have to do the prenuptial agreement, don't get married. Don't marry her. And I'm not speaking, I've never been married, so I've seen situations where friends of mine are tied up with family businesses, and you can kind of do some incorporated stuff or LLCs, this and that, to protect some of that. But when the son was going to go out and get married, it was bringing his wife is going to be attached to the assets if they get a divorce, kind of thing. And so the family had to completely change. It was the family that said, hey, you need to get a prenup because you're bringing a third party in. And I could kind of see their point. He loved her, but the family was like, we don't care if you love her. If this goes south, it's going to affect us because of the way their business was set up. But you see a lot of sports figures and celebrities I think a lot of sports guys are doing this now. You know, they got millions of dollars. But if you're hooking up with someone for long-term for marriage and you doubt, well, if this goes south, she might do this and that. Do not marry someone that you don't have complete faith in, even if it's dumb faith. If you're blinded by love, so be it. But if you're going into something and, well, I got all this money, I don't want, you should not be marrying this person. You're married to your assets, but that's fine. I have no problem with that. But if it's, I really like this gal, maybe she's the one, I think she'd make a great wife, mother, whatever. But just to be on the safe side, I need to protect my assets. I made all this money before. You should not be marrying someone if that is your attitude. This is not, trust your instinct is telling you, behind your eyes there somewhere, it's saying this woman's gonna take your money. Well, no, but she's like, you would not, if it's marriage material, you would not have the doubts. Well, I better get a prenup. If you have to get a prenup, do not marry this person. And if you got something worth protecting, you have assets, and I hate to speak this way, but my thinking was, why get married, dude? Party on. That's not speaking as a Christian there, but another thing, and I've dated women that had children. When I was very young, I had a girlfriend that had 2 kids. Crazy. If you're dating someone and she has children, and typically what you do is the babysitter, maybe the parents or someone will take the children while you guys go out and do romance, and then maybe you're liking this woman, you think this is a partner. Yeah, she's got kids, but you really care for this woman, and all the while you're doing this romance thing together. The kids are not on the scene. You've kind of had well, we can't be romantic, or it can't be a romantic night if we have the kids with us. Well, once you get married, you're gonna have the kids with you. So my advice is, if you are pursuing a relationship with someone that has children, from day one, when you go out, take the kids with you. Hey, we're gonna go clubbing, or hey, we're gonna go out to dinner, or hey, we're going to the coast this weekend. Take the kids with you. Someone says, well, that's not real. That's going to be uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know that well. We're going to maybe spend a weekend together. Well, if you're married to her, the kids are going to be there. When you go to the coast, the kids are going to be there. When you go to the club, the kids are connected to you. So it's best you learn what it's like to be with this woman with kids present, so you can get the true feel of what. Another thing, I had a friend of mine say, well, but we can't really be romantic, and I don't know what she's really about when the kids are on the scene. She can't divorce the kids. When she's going to be with you, the kids are always going to be there. And people are different without their kids. What you're romancing with is a different thing than what you're going to marry with the kids. If you're dating someone that has children, you date them with their kid. You're gonna go clubbing one night, drag the damn kid along. Get out there and shake it up. Well, that doesn't make sense. Yes, it does, because you won't be able to go to the club with the kid, which is what it's like when you're married to her with the kids. I'm not against marrying someone that has children. Matter of fact, I think I hate to say this, is going to sound mean, I think the female pool of participants is so poor that if you do find someone of value, you best grab them. I don't care what their race is. I don't care the child thing. I don't care what fat, large, short, tall. I don't care. If you find someone that you can love and they love you back, you might have something there. You best grab it, okay? But don't shop from a point of desperation kind of thing. But if you need a prenup, don't marry this person because you don't trust her, okay? No matter how good she is, if you think you need a prenup, this is not marriage material, okay? The other thing is if you're dating someone with children, and this is going to be a relationship that you're going, oh, well, this is it. You better be dating her with the children. So you get the full view of what mommy and the kids are like when you're out somewhere together. Because once you marry, the romance part is gone. It's no longer dating the two unless you can afford a babysitter, whatever the case is. But you're going to see the real mom, mother, your wife with the kids. Not like when you were dating without the kids. You need to date the kids. That's my advice. I had this conversation earlier with someone. They just weren't getting it. Anyhow. Single, never marry, no kids. Love it. Love you. God bless.